Imagine you're walking alone through a cold, dark forest thousands of years ago. You have no phone, no house, no flashlight, and no one to protect you. Suddenly, you hear footsteps behind you. You turn around, expecting danger, but instead you see a wild wolf quietly following you from a distance. Would you run? Or would you unknowingly be witnessing the beginning of one of the greatest friendships in human history? Today, millions of dogs sleep on our beds, celebrate birthdays, wear cute clothes, and are treated like family members. But have you ever wondered how a dangerous wild wolf became our best friend? The answer is much more surprising than most people think. Around 30,000 years ago, humans lived very differently from the way we do today. There were no cities, no farms, no supermarkets, and no permanent homes. People survived by hunting animals and gathering fruits, roots, and plants from nature. At the same time, wolves were among the most powerful predators in the wild. They hunted in packs, stayed away from humans, and were feared by almost every creature around them. It seems impossible that these two very different species would ever become friends, but nature had its own plan. Most people believe humans captured baby wolves and raised them as pets, but scientists think the story happened in a much more natural way. Whenever early humans finished eating, they left behind bones and scraps of meat near their camps. Some wolves noticed this easy source of food. Instead of hunting every day, the friendliest and least aggressive wolves slowly began visiting human camps to eat the leftovers. The more aggressive wolves stayed far away because they were too afraid or too hostile to come close. Over many generations, only the calmest wolves continued living near humans. Without even realizing it, humans were helping nature select wolves that were naturally friendlier and less fearful. As time passed, humans also noticed something important. These wolves could hear danger long before people could. If another predator or an enemy approached during the night, the wolves became alert, barked, or reacted immediately. In return, they received food and a safer place to stay near the human camps. It became a relationship where both sides benefited. Humans gained extra protection, while the wolves got an easier way to find food. This partnership continued for thousands of years, and little by little, the wolves began changing. Their bodies became slightly smaller, their faces looked friendlier, their ears became floppier, and their behavior became much calmer. These animals were no longer truly wild wolves. They had become the very first dogs. Thousands of years later, human life changed again. Instead of constantly moving from place to place, people began farming and building permanent villages. They raised sheep, goats, cows, and other animals. Dogs quickly found new roles in this changing world. Some protected farms from wild animals, some guarded livestock, some helped hunters track animals, and others simply stayed beside families as loyal companions. For the first time in history, dogs were not just surviving alongside humans. They were working with them every single day. But people soon realized that dogs offered something even more valuable than their skills. They offered loyalty. Unlike most animals, dogs formed deep emotional bonds with humans. They waited patiently for their owners to return home, protected children, stayed beside injured people, and sometimes even risked their own lives to save the humans they loved. Scientists have discovered that dogs are incredibly good at understanding human emotions. They can recognize our facial expressions, understand the tone of our voice, and often sense when we are happy, sad, scared, or stressed. Something even more amazing happens when you look into your dog's eyes. Both you and your dog release a hormone called oxytocin, often known as the love hormone. This is the same hormone that helps parents bond with their babies. That is one reason why spending time with dogs can make people feel calmer, happier, and less lonely. As civilizations grew across the world, dogs became an important part of many different cultures. In ancient Egypt, they were respected and connected with religious beliefs. In ancient Rome, they guarded homes and traveled with soldiers. Across Asia, Europe, Africa, and the Americas, people bred dogs for different purposes. Some became excellent hunters, some herded sheep, some pulled sleds through snowy landscapes, some rescued people from dangerous situations, and some simply became loving companions for families. Over thousands of years, humans carefully bred dogs with different sizes, shapes, colors, and personalities. That is why today we have tiny Chihuahuas, giant Great Danes, playful Golden Retrievers, intelligent Border Collies, energetic Huskies, and hundreds of other breeds. It is almost unbelievable that every single one of them can trace their ancestry back to ancient wolves. Today, dogs continue to play an important role in our lives. Some guide blind people safely through busy streets. Others work with police officers to find missing people or detect illegal drugs and explosives. Therapy dogs comfort patients in hospitals and nursing homes, while specially trained dogs can even detect certain diseases simply by using their incredible sense of smell. Yet, despite all these remarkable abilities, millions of dogs have one very simple job. They make people happy. After a long and stressful day, few things feel as comforting as coming home to a dog that is excited to see you. Dogs do not care how much money you have, what clothes you wear, or what kind of job you do. They do not judge your appearance or your mistakes. They simply love you for who you are. That kind of unconditional love is something truly special. However, there is something we should always remember. Dogs did not choose to become part of human society. Over thousands of years, humans shaped their lives and made them dependent on us. Because of that, we have a responsibility to care for them properly. Every dog deserves nutritious food, clean water, shelter, exercise, medical care, and, above all, love and kindness. Owning a dog is not just about having a cute pet. It is about caring for a loyal companion who trusts you every single day. When we treat dogs with respect and compassion, we continue a friendship that first began thousands of years ago around a simple campfire. So the next time your dog happily wags its tail, follows you around the house, or waits excitedly by the door for you to come home, remember that you are witnessing one of the oldest friendships in human history. It is a bond that survived thousands of years, changed the lives of both humans and dogs forever, and continues to make the world a warmer and happier place. If you enjoyed learning the incredible story behind humanity's best friend, don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who loves dogs, and subscribe for more amazing stories that explain the world around us. Follow the Explainly, where every question has a fascinating answer. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.